If you've ever thought about adoption or foster care but have questions or concerns, an upcoming event might be for you. Sherry Dunn is here with us from Lucas County Children's Services this afternoon so we can learn more about their Foster Ware Party. Yes. Sherry, this a take on Tupperware?
Well, sort of. It's a little bit different though. So basically what it is that we're going to have staff. We'll have foster parents, adoptive parents available, as well as some of our kids that have been in our long-term foster care, our independent living children, as well as community resources. And it's an opportunity for people to come and learn more about the agency and about resources that support children's services.
Now, this is tomorrow we're talking about
tomorrow
from 6 to 8. We'll show you the graphic and give you the visuals in a minute. But
yes.
How many foster homes do you currently have?
I want to say we probably have a little over 200 foster homes.
That's a lot.
Well,
but you need many more.
We need many more, yes. An ideal number would be about 300 if we could get to that, yes.
And it all depends on how many kids are in the homes too. What's your typical foster care home? Is it a couple that doesn't have any kids at all? Is it maybe someone has a family and just loves children, maybe just wants to have one or two added on to the mix, or how does that work?
Well, for the most part, we have all kinds of homes. So we've got two-parent homes where they already have children, and we've got foster children in their home. We have some who are empty nesters that have children in their home. So we've got a variety of homes right now, and that's a great thing.
The denominator is they have big hearts to be able to do this.
Yes.
If you decide you want to be a foster parent, what kind of procedure do you go through to do that, and how long a process is it?
Okay, well, the process really depends on how quick you can finish your training, because you got to do 24 hours of foster pre-service training. So that's training either if you want to become a foster parent or an adoptive parent. And so we get a lot of people who come and they are going to do a dual licensing, so they could do both of them. And so that's a great thing. So you got to make it through your pre-service training, then your FBI fingerprint and your record check, and then the home study process. So I can say if people do it steadily, and then you got a lot of paperwork you got to do too. So if people keep on with it steadily, they can get licensed, I want to say, somewhere between 3 and 6 months.
Foster care kids, I think typically a lot of couples would prefer younger, but there's a lot of kids there that are teenagers that get lost in the cracks and they're having trouble finding a home for keeps, a forever home, that kind of thing. How do you handle that?
Well, probably what people really don't realize is that the bulk of our kids that are in foster care, I want to say, are probably from 0 to 11.
Really?
The bulk of our kids, yes. We have a small portion of kids that I would say probably are 12 and older. I want to say maybe about 25%. So it's those little ones that we need.
Yeah, and those kids have seen a lot of trauma in a lot of cases and just difficult situations, and dealing with that, you have to be a special person to want to deal with that, take them in. You're a special person for dealing with it too, and being in charge of the whole organization, the whole structure. Yes,
and I know there are people out there that are willing to open up their home and their heart. And so I would just love for people, if it's something that, people are thinking about, to give us a call. And I've got staff who can talk to them about the process, because, it is something to different, it is a life-changing thing. So, we're available to talk at any time if anybody's interested in becoming a foster or adoptive parent.
You've probably gotten to know a lot of the foster families, but also a lot of the foster kids. What brings joy to your heart to see these kids find some place they can go live?
Well, seeing them succeed in the end, because it's tough when they come in. These kids have experienced some type of abuse or trauma. Many of them sometimes are even split from their siblings. So it is wonderful to see them graduate. We had 17 kids last week graduate out of our independent living program, and now we're going to be on their own or going to college or looking at, military or trade school. So that's wonderful. So that's a good feeling to see our kids succeed.
And the thing about it is they didn't ask for this situation. It just happened because of the cards they were dealt. But,
yes.
But they try to make the best of it. Hopefully with a good foster care program,
yes,
they can get the kids out of that and give them good family life while they can still enjoy it.
Yes, we want them to have as normal of a life, although they might have to be in our foster care system.
I want to show you again, if you'd like to do the foster care program, 6 to 8 p.m. That's downtown on 301 Adams, Lucas County Children's Services. And if you'd like to go or you're interested in asking more questions, there's your phone number, 419-213-3476. And it's a great program. And again, we have 200 families in the area, but we'd like to get maybe another 100 more if we can get that going.
Yes.
Sherry, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you for
Good seeing
having
you
me.
again.